friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to talk about face masks. I've had a lot of friends on Instagram. Speaking of, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put a little situation somewhere so you can go do that, because I'm always on there posting stories and doing all kinds of fun stuff, and that's actually where I started talking about masks, and I had a lot of friends reach out about Maskne. So I wanted to go over some tips and tricks that I found to help, and just things that you can pick up and hopefully help with any acne that you've been getting from wearing masks. To get started, I wanted to first talk about the different types of masks that you can wear. So obviously, I'm sure most of us can recognize the typical blue kind of hospital medical mask. These ones are nice because they have the little metal strip on the top that kind of like hugs your nose really well. But like, to be honest with you, other than that, I really just don't like these. First reason being is once they get dirty, they're just done. Like, this is covered in makeup from just wearing it to the grocery store a couple of times. And I find that these little earpieces that go around your ear, once they start stretching and getting wet, they kind of lose their stretch and then they just get too big. They break a little bit easily and they're not reusable. You have to throw these away after a while and they create a ton of waste. I was at the dog park this morning. I saw 3 of them all over the road and the water. So I'm worried that these are gonna cause like a big problem as far as waste goes. So my lovely mother went on the internet and got us reusable masks. These are cotton ones. She got these, I think, like from an Etsy shop or something. I'm not even really sure. They are kind of like have a little personal touch to them. They have a little Disney, a little mini on there because we are a Disney family. We love it there. So these are really cute. And they're dual layered cotton, so they have 2 layers to them, which is nice because obviously they provides a little bit more protection, but they're not too thick to where you really feel like you can't breathe very well. Some people have masks that are really thick, and 1, you can't breathe easily, and 2, you can't really hear people talking when their mask is super thick because they're getting very muffled. This one's really nice. I actually wore it for the first time at Disney the other day. I was there from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We literally had this on our face all day long, and I had no issues with it. It was really nice. So I brought him home that night and I washed him, and that's another reason why I love these, because you can wash them. I just threw him in the wash like I normally would with my clothes, and it was great. I did have a little bit of a concern about the detergent and if it would cause any issues with, like, you know, breathing it in when you have this on your face the whole day. I have asthma, so I was concerned about that. If it was kind of chemically, if it would kind of bother me. But honestly, I had no issues because I wore it the very next day at a different Disney park all day long, and I had no problems. Nothing smelled weird. I didn't smell like there were any kind of chemicals. I didn't get a headache. My breathing was fine. So maybe if you're someone who doesn't use like a natural kind of more eco-friendly detergent that has less chemicals in it, you could probably boil these, which feels a little weird. But if you just kind of toss this in a pan with some water on your stove and just kind of boil it just to kill any germs or anything, that's probably a really safe way to go too as far as keeping these guys clean. But I really like the reusables. You can get these anywhere. Etsy has a ton of them. Disney has a ton of them. You can find them all over the internet. So if you have the ability to, I would definitely get one of these. And if you're someone who wears masks for your job and you're in them all day long, I would get multiples. So that way you're not having to wash these every single night and making sure that it's clean for the next day. If you get like 5 of them for your Monday through Friday job, that way you'll have 1 for every single day of the week, and then you just wash them on the weekend, and that way you know they're nice and clean for the following week. So speaking of clean masks, a lot of friends have reached out to me about breakouts. So another issue that's happening with the mask wearing is people are getting a lot of breakouts on their face, which of course makes sense because you're wearing a piece of material covering your mouth all day. We obviously have a lot of bacteria. We're keeping in a lot of moisture that our skin isn't used to, and you're having a piece of material like rub on your skin all day, which will more than likely irritate it. So I just kind of pulled together a couple of things that has helped me with any breakouts, and then some extra little tips and tricks that I would think would help with mask wearing acne. So first thing is to cleanse your face. And if you're not someone who does this normally, I would definitely get into the habit of doing so. Like I said, you're wearing a mask, you're keeping in all kinds of bacteria and yucky things all over your mouth and your skin all day. So cleansing is very important. As far as what cleanser you should use, I love Beauty Counter. That's what I use every single day. You don't need to use Beauty Counter, but I would use something that is very light and simple. I wouldn't put a ton of chemically type washes and products on your face just because your skin's going through it enough. This is the Beauty Counter Match Refresh Foaming Cleanser. I love this because it's super gentle. It doesn't leave your skin, it doesn't strip anything from your skin, so it's just going to take all the impurities off your face, makeup, any oils or anything like that. And what's really nice about it is it doesn't leave your skin feeling tight and dry. Sometimes when you use a cleanser, sometimes it just strips everything from your face, so it feels really tight and dry, and I don't like that feeling. Especially, you don't want to be stripping anything more from your face. So this guy is super awesome. I love him. And like I said, it does a really great job of pulling off all your makeup and all that stuff. A second cleanser that I really love, and this is a multi-use product. This is from Beautycounter as well, and this is the Counter Plus Lotus Glow Cleansing Balm. This is a dual product, actually more than dual. It does a lot of different purposes. But sometimes I will use this after I cleanse because this is just gonna take off anything that your cleanser may have missed. So it's kind of just like a paste. It comes in this really nice glass jar, and it's just like I don't wanna say Vaseline because that's kind of like not what I want you to think this is like, but it's just a thick, not oily, but it actually turns into an oil, so it's like a paste. So you just take a nice little almond size of it, rub it in your hands, and it turns into a nice oil. So put that all on your face, and it'll take away any makeup, any kind of stubborn makeup or anything that might be left over on your face, and you just take a nice warm wet face cloth and wipe it off, and this will take off everything. Again, those are just really simple, gentle ways to just cleanse your skin, because cleansing is going to be so important, especially for both morning and night. In the morning, it's going to give your skin a nice fresh base so that when you're putting a mask on it, you're not trapping anything in there that was already living there. It's starting fresh and clean. When your skin is clean, it's going to absorb other products that you put on top of it much better. So as far as other products that I think will help with mask acne in particular is some type of a exfoliator or a peel. So this guy I use every other night. This is also by Beautycounter. It is the Counter Plus Overnight Resurfacing Peel. If I could wave my magical wand and get everyone on planet Earth a product, it would be this one. I think this is just a game changer as far as products go. It works overnight, which is freaking sweet. So I'd cleanse, and then I'd use my toner, and then I will put on this resurfacing peel. So you just do one little pump, put it all over your skin, and it's gonna really help just kind of get rid of any layer of dead skin and just resurface nice, glowy, fresh skin for the morning. I think that would be super beneficial for people that are breaking out, because what's happening is a lot of times breakouts are caused by dead skin being on the top, and then the pores are getting clogged and they can't resurface or get the dirty stuff out of the pores, so it clogs, and then that's what causes your breakouts. So this is going to really help take away any dead skin and just really give your skin a nice fresh glow to it. And then my last product that I think will be super helpful for you guys for any acne or any issues with masks is a mask, which is ironic because a mask is what is causing your breakouts, but this is a charcoal mask. So this is going to be super awesome. Charcoal is a purifier, so it's going to pull any impurities out of your skin. And this guy is super good. It's one of the only clay type masks that I've used that doesn't leave your skin feeling tight. It just leaves it feeling really soft afterwards, which is really nice. And you can also just use this as a spot treatment as well. So I like to put him on really anytime that I have time to. Most of the time it's in the morning, so when I wash my face, I'll put him on and I'll do some housework. I'll do some laundry or cleaning or vacuuming, and then you just need this on for like 10 to 15 minutes, and it really helps just pull any impurities. Pretty much just put it on anywhere that I feel like I'm gonna start getting breakouts, which is usually my chin, and then for mask wearing people, it's probably gonna be in your cheek kind of area. So I just plop that on, kind of do what I'm doing, have my morning coffee, rinse it off, and then I'll apply my skincare. So as far as products, I would just, if you're not gonna wanna use Beautycounter, I would just look for anything that's going to be simple. I wouldn't go for like a Cetaphil or like CeraVe type products. I know they're popular, people use them a lot, but they're just full of yucca chemicals that are just stripping your skin, and they're really just not healthy for you. So I would find something that is gentle, easy on the skin, and isn't going to strip too much because it's already going through enough with these masks. It's a hard thing for people to get used to, and then to have acne on top of that, that's really unfortunate. So another thing to consider when you're wearing a mask is whether or not you should wear makeup. For me personally, I'm fine with not wearing makeup for places of work or just really going out anywhere. But for those of you that are just more confident with makeup on and that sort of thing, I would just focus on not putting a ton of makeup on around the bottom portion of your face. So, I mean, if you're going to like dinner or something and you're just wearing a mask from your car to the restaurant, and then when you're sitting down, you're fine. I mean, I would just put a full face of makeup on because I'm not gonna have my mask on for that long. But if I am a healthcare worker or if I'm a teacher and I'm gonna have my mask on from 7 in the morning to 3 o'clock in the evening, I really just would skip the makeup portion, maybe just do your eyes, because the less product and the less stuff that you're putting on your face, the more there is a chance of you going to be breaking out. So like I said, if I were someone who's wearing a mask all day long, I just forget about it, especially in the bottom portion of my face. Make your eyes pop, that would be kind of fun because, you know, your mask will make them stand out more because obviously the bottom portion of your face is being covered. But as far as if you're someone who's comfortable not wearing makeup all day, go for it. That's what I would personally do. When I went to Disney the other day, I just instinctually put makeup on because I was so excited to go, and I was leaving my house for once. And then once I got there, I was like, I had a hat on, I had sunglasses and a mask, and I'm like, why do I have makeup on? This doesn't make any sense. You can't even see it. And then the next day when I went to a different park, I had zero makeup on. I washed my face, put my proper skincare on, did a little bit of concealer, curled my lashes, and that was it. And it was so much more comfortable. When I had makeup on under the mask, it felt like it was just melting off my face. And it was just one more layer of stuff that I just didn't want to deal with. So that's my opinion on that. I mean, obviously you do what's most comfortable for you. If you are going to choose to wear makeup and you do wear your mask all day long, again, I would just really focus on cleansing it and getting all the stuff that was on your face throughout the day off. Even when you are cleansing, I would even recommend using some sort of a brush, especially if you're wearing a lot of makeup. These ones I picked up from TJ Maxx, I think, and they're just a little silicone pad, and they have a little finger holder so that they don't slip out of your hands. This is really nice because it's made out of silicone, so it's a lot easier to keep clean. It doesn't hold on to bacteria, and it just has these little texture nubs on them, so it's really going to work in your skin without going too much and kind of damaging it, but just enough to get that cleanser in there and break up anything on the skin. These are super good, especially if you're a makeup wearer. And if you're not a makeup wearer, I would even potentially bring some sort of makeup wipe. That was one thing that I probably would have liked to have when I was at Disney, because when you're wearing that mask, it just gets so sorry for this word if anyone hates it, but it just gets so moist and just warm under your mask that I would have liked some sort of wipe to just kind of like start fresh. Maybe bring like a makeup wipe and then like a little travel sized moisturizer or something really light that isn't going to feel cakey when you put it on. That might help too with just kind of getting any gunk off of the surface of your skin and just starting fresh, applying a light moisturizer with clean hands, obviously. So if you are someone who can get a quick break in the day to maybe just you know, clean up that portion of your face and even put on a fresh mask. If you're someone who can maybe get a couple more masks instead of maybe 5, you get a couple more, bring one for half way through the day and just kind of swap it out. That might help with, you know, not breaking out as much because it's obviously your mask is clean when you're putting it on. So yeah, those are just some tips and tricks that I thought would be fun to just sort of share, because I know it's not fun when your face is, one, wearing these masks is not fun, but 2, to take them off and then be doing the right thing and then take it off and you're breaking out and all that stuff. That's just not fun. So I just wanted to do a quick little video, put in some tips and tricks that might be able to help you guys if anyone's experiencing any maskne, as they're calling it. And I think that's all I got, friends. So if you liked this video, thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. I'm not the most faithful on YouTube because I'm just really bad at time management, but I'm always on Instagram, always doing stories, always doing wacky things. So follow me over there if you want to see what I'm up to most of the time. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video.